Hello and welcome to this week's assembly. The first question, as always, is a challenge. Where am I? So where in the school am I currently sitting? Little clue that side, little clue that side. Can you tell? See if you can work out by the end of this video, and you can share with your class and your class teacher, and I'll reveal at the end where I am sitting. Story time to start. 2 books again from our 100 book list. The first one, Janet and Alan Alberg, Funny Bones. I'm sure many of you have read that, number 21 on our list. This is how the story begins. On a dark, dark hill, there was a dark, dark town. In the dark, dark town, there was a dark, dark street. In the dark, dark street, there was a dark, dark house. In the dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark staircase. Down the dark, dark staircase, there was a dark, dark cellar. And in the dark, dark cellar, some skeletons lived. There was a big skeleton, a little skeleton, and a dog skeleton. One night, the big skeleton sat up in bed. He scratched his skull. "What shall we do tonight?" he said. "Let's take the dog for a walk," said the little skeleton, "and frighten somebody." "Good idea," the big skeleton said. So the big skeleton, the little skeleton, and the dog skeleton left the dark, dark cellar, climbed the dark, dark staircase, and stepped out into the dark, dark street. They walked past the houses and the shops. They walked past the zoo and the police station. They went into the park. I'm sure many of you have been to the park. I went to about 3 parks this weekend. I went to 2 in Crawley and 1 in Horsham with my boys, and they had a fabulous time. They enjoyed the zip wires, that's one of their favourite things, and also Alex, my eldest son, has mastered the monkey bars, something he's been persevering and trying with for a while. He now has the respect of the monkey bars, one might say, and he has conquered them, and it was certainly something he was extremely proud of. What have you been most proud of this weekend? Have you achieved something new? Have you tried something new? There's been lots of new foods around at the moment that people are trying. Indeed, last week, lots of you I know tried radishes for the first time. They certainly weren't the first thing I would put on the list of snacks, but well done to you, particularly Willow class. I hear that you are trying those, and it's always good to try new foods and new tastes. They're quite peppery, but certainly sliced up in a salad, they are something that I quite like as well. Talking of respect, that is our value of this month. And on Friday, a number of you, 14 of you, 1 from each class, received a respect leaf from your class teacher. Now, these were sent home on Friday, but I do have the winners today that I want to share with you in case you aren't sure of who won in all the different classes. So in Hedgehog's class, well done to Josephine. You are our respect winner of last week. And in Squirrels, Marvin. So our first 2 winners in our new starter classes. Well done, Josephine and Marvin, for showing lots of respect to children, to adults, and indeed to property and the environment. Megan and Georgia were our winners in year 1. In beach class, Bradley, well done for showing respect all the time, and Alfie, excellent work, young man. In year 3, Sally and Toby were our respect leaf winners. In Maple class, Isaac, well done, Isaac. You got the leaf this week from your teacher. And in Rowan, Sebi, excellent work, young man. Great work on your respect. Year 5, Alfie and Robin, well done. And Katie impressed Mrs. Hutton with her work and her respect in all she does. And Charlie impressed Mr. Humphrey to get Redwood's leaf. So well done to all of our leaf winners. That is fabulous, and I am really proud of every single one of you. Number 75. Stormbreaker by Anthony Horowitz. When the doorbell rings at 3 a.m, it's never good news. Alex Ryder was woken by the first chime. His eyes flickered open, but for a moment he stayed completely still in his bed, lying on his back with his head resting on the pillow. He heard a bedroom door open and a creak of wood as somebody went downstairs. The bell rang a second time and he looked at the alarm clock glowing beside him. 3:02 a.m. There was a rattle as someone slid the security chain off the front door. He rolled out of bed and walked over to the open window, his bare feet pressing down the carpet pile. The moonlight spilled on his chest and shoulders. Alex was 14, already well built, with the body of an athlete. His hair, cut short apart from 2 thick strands hanging over his forehead, was fair. His eyes were brown and serious. For a moment he stood silently, half hidden in the shadow, looking out. There was a police car parked outside. From his second-floor window, Alex could see the black ID number on the roof and the caps of the 2 men who were standing in the front of the door. The porch light went on and, at the same time, the door opened. "Mrs. Ryder?" "No. I'm the housekeeper. What is it? What's happened?" "This is the home of Mr. Ian Ryder?" "Yes." "I wonder if we could come in." What a great gripping start to Stormbreaker, a book that many of you, I'm sure, have read or seen, and indeed there's a film of it that has been made that some of you again may have seen. So, time for me to hand over now to the PE team for this week's announcements of the Daily Mile results. So thank you to everyone who's getting involved in that each day. And I know one of you each week wears our Fitbit watch, and that records how many steps you've done. And those scores get brought together each week, and we have class winners as to who has run the most steps and done the most fitness each week. So over to the PE team. Let's see the results for last week.
Hello everyone, well done for a really great second week of the Daily Mile. We have got the results in here, so we're going to let you know who's in the top 3. We've got 3 completely different classes this week, which is really great. So in third place is Ash with 5,462. In second place is Hazel with 5,913. And then in first place with a huge 10,421 steps is Redwood. So well done Redwood, they've been very busy. So it's really nice to see some other classes up there this week. Let's see if you can get your class up in the top 3 this week. You can also view all of our results on our new PE website, so you can let your friends and family know how you've been getting on at school. And altogether, we have done 50,420 steps, which is amazing. So well done, everybody. See if you can get your class in the top 3 this week.
Well done to Redwood, Ash and Hazel for being in the top 3 this week. And Redwood, well done for your Daily Mile achievements. That is super, and that is so great to see that we are getting involved every day with what we're doing. So have a great day in all you do. Have a good week and see you around. Bye-bye for now. So did you guess where I was today? So today I am in the library space, the media area. So here I am sitting on one of our new sofas, and thank you again to Mrs. Hutton and Mrs. Paterson for all you are doing in this area and how you're developing it further. So thank you and have a good week.